Hey guys, just coming at you with another little quick video reviewing a couple of new spinners I have. If you've seen my previous videos, you may have noticed one of them where I had purchased a white spinner like this and also a black, a blue, and I believe a yellow spinner. They were all from the same company. And there was a vast difference in the speed or how long they spun and the quality of construction. I had a few problems where the bearings would fall out, and for some strange reason, the black, blue, and yellow design, they just didn't spin as long as the white design. So I bought these right here from the Laughing Walrus. Uh, I like their brass spinner so much that I went ahead and tried these to see if I liked them. And so these have a decent spin time for a plastic spinner. They both have ceramic bearings, and I bought multiple copies so that I could get a better feel for the overall quality and see if the quality changes from one product to the other, or if they're all consistent. And so far they've all been consistent. I've been really surprised that the black one and the multicolored one here, they both spin about the same length of time. So let me get my little timer up here. I'm going to try to time it. It's going to be rough because it's going to be hard to get an exact time because I got to spin these on the table one at a time and then hit the start button. So just bear with me and take into effect there'll be a second or two, maybe a second or two that is lost in the actual timing. So I'm going to try to spin these with equal force. And I think I spun the second one with a little bit extra force than the first one because it seems like the first one is not as fast. But it's pretty decent timing. I've been getting around 30 seconds of spin time with these, which I think is pretty good for a cheap plastic spinner that is not necessarily as precision milled as a metal one, so the balance may be a little bit off, but it does have good bearings in it. These are lasting a pretty good time. Let's see, 38, 30. Before I was just kind of counting in my head and I was only getting about 30, 32 seconds. I'm truly surprised. I didn't realize it actually ran or spun for this long. Wow, so 49, 50 seconds, not bad. Let me pop little caps off of these. If you get up here close, there's the black one. And the other side, let's see, pulling the cap off. These should be ceramic bearings. Yeah, this is ceramic bearings. The ceramic and the steel bearings have distinctive looks to them, so if yours are not pearl white like that, you may have a metal bearing and not a ceramic bearing. Let me put that down, and to get this up close so you can see the colors. I'm really torn. I don't know if I like these multicolored bearings. If you would leave me your opinion. Let's see, that's the bottom. So it's got a little shield in there to help keep. Oops, sorry about that. It's got a little shield in there to keep the dirt and dust out on this side. And most of the time, those shields actually slow your spinner down. So a lot of people just take a needle and prise that little plastic shield out. They're supposed to just pop right out. There's the other side. I'm not sure why one side is covered and one side is not shielded, but hey, whatever works. So yeah, if you want your spin times to go a little bit longer, you can prise that little plastic shield off on the other side, but it's going to allow more dust and I guess grit to get in there. They say that the ceramic bearings should not be oiled, but if you do oil them, just use one small drop of a silicone oil, and that will go a long, long way, because these bearings are going to push out any extra grease or lubrication that you put in there. As they spin and break in, they're going to start seeding themselves into the channels, and they're going to force out anything that they can to allow them to spin. So you can see that. I like the strobe effect there in my light. That's kind of cool. It's kind of nice. You can feel it's almost silent. Let me spin it here. I mean, it's got a little bit of noise, but I'm literally up against the camera, and you can kind of feel the bearings moving there. So I like that tactile feeling. And when you do this, you can really feel the gyroscopic effect. It does not like to turn. It fights you. So yeah, if you would, if you watch this video all the way through, please leave me a note. Just let me know how you prefer the all black bearings versus the multicolored. Like I said, I'm not sure. I'm old school in a lot of ways. I tend to like the black and white, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. They may be growing on me. So that's it. That's the bearings I got. Like I said, all these, they all spun for approximately the same amount of time. There was no huge difference. You know, like these two were spinning for 50 seconds. You know, these didn't spin for, these spun for about the same amount of time. They were, you know, they weren't, there wasn't a dramatic difference. So I think the quality is pretty consistent across all these, which is pretty good, really good for a plastic spinner, which is cast and may not necessarily be the most well engineered. So a lot of times you get what you pay for. If you're paying for one of the really expensive high-end spinners that are made out of brass or copper, those are precision milled from with a CNC machine most likely, or even hand milled in some cases. So they're going to have more precision balance, and they're going to have a better spin time and just overall be better spinners. So this is not bad for a $20, $25 product. I really like it, and I'll be playing with them. Talk to you later.